It's weak.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead here's Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, hold everything here, because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Altman. And incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Off the play fake, Altman. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watch
watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
The vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers at 9-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Lined up as a loss on the play, so now they're starting at a 3rd down and 12. You look at this Eagle defense. They'll shoot it against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On the option to give to Swift here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Altman. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
On 1st and 10. Altman. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Joe Tryon able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I like the idea here. He can roll his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away. That's how you respond
after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Altman. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have it.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it out. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
As Smith in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up.
And it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And quickly, they get to the line. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Waters. All right, open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Looking to throw. Waters flush to his right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Waters.
Complete right side to Otten.
Touchdown. Cade Otten. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, some strong running.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Holding. Receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A give running right is Vaughn.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Looking to throw. Waters.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Off play action. Waters.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn.
And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Waters. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, with the completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking to throw. Waters. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Okay, ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Altman
over the middle. That's caught by Claypool.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Altman. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken at the 10. Shedding the tackle. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Waters. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Waters. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, is they'll get credited with a completion. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the bootleg. Waters. This one swung out to Vaughn. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 2nd down. Waters over the middle. He finds Godwin complete.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Again, a run with Vaughn. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing on first down. Waters. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Eagles 17-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Waters. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Waters. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Waters.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. O'Keefe from a yard out. And the Bucs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Altman. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Altman. That is caught, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Altman. And this is caught. It's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Logan Hall able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Quick slant finding Claypool. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Altman. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Off play action. Waters. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, Altman. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Altman. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the 2nd half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.